Please, babe, stop crying. You've been crying since we left Abuja. It's hard for me to leave my family behind. I understand, but don't worry, once the baby is born, we can return and ask for your family's forgiveness. I'm confident that when they meet the baby, they will forgive us. After that, I can proceed to pay the dowry. But our first priority when we reach Lokoja is to find a registry and formalize our marriage. This statement only intensified her tears. I can't believe I'm getting married without my family. When we return home, there will be a big reception to celebrate our union, so this arrangement is only temporary. You will see your family again soon. I promise. Amid her tears, he held her gently, offering comfort. He whispered reassuring words. I understand this is not how we envisioned it, but sometimes life takes unexpected turns. Our love is strong, and we will find a way to make things right. Hello there, welcome to Folktales at Dawn, a storytelling channel for your relaxation and entertainment. We drop at least 3 beautiful stories every week, and I am sure you don't want to miss any of these beautiful work of arts. We are on the journey to our first 1,000 subscribers, and we would love you to be part of this amazing journey of ours. Do well to subscribe and hit the notification icon so that you will be the first to be notified when we drop amazing stories. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. I love you so much. Yes, you. I really do. Now let's dive right back into the story. As they approached Lokoja, the weight of the situation lingered in the air. He hadn't informed his parents yet. He made the decision that once they settled down in Lokoja, he would reach out to his parents. Anticipating that his father would be furious and demand his immediate return home, he acknowledged the necessity of creating some distance between his girlfriend and her family, otherwise, he risked losing her. He was well aware of her strong attachment to her family. On the contrary, the lady couldn't fathom that she was running away from her family. She had always been known for her wild and audacious spirit, but this decision surpassed all others. Deep down, she didn't want to leave, yet her boyfriend had convinced her it was the best option for everyone to calm down. However, the ache of missing her family had already set in. How would she cope without seeing or talking to them, especially her twin? Her boyfriend had taken precautions by getting new SIM cards for both of them, ensuring that no one could reach them. The decision to cut off communication with her family weighed heavily on her, but she knew they needed this time apart to allow emotions to settle. As they ventured into this new chapter together, uncertainty loomed, and she couldn't help but wonder about the consequences of such a bold move. The older woman seated near them overheard their conversation and couldn't help but wonder if the young couple realized the pain their seemingly selfish decision would inflict on their family. However, before she could further ponder on it, a sudden loud noise interrupted the air. In an instant, their vehicle veered off the road, somersaulting several times. Tragically, the driver lost his life on impact. In the chaotic aftermath, the young man managed to rescue his girlfriend and the woman beside her. However, as he bravely went back to save additional passengers, a horrifying turn of events unfolded. The vehicle caught fire. There was fuel in the boot of the vehicle. Despite the young man's attempts to save others, the flames engulfed the car, leading to a tragic end. The boyfriend perished in the fire along with the remaining passengers. The girlfriend, overcome with shock, collapsed and was eventually taken to the hospital by one of the Good Samaritans who came to their rescue. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, the woman chose to accompany her, understanding that she would need support when she regained consciousness. In the hospital waiting room, the atmosphere was heavy with tension as the woman anxiously awaited news about the young woman's condition after she was treated for her minor wound. Thoughts of the tragic accident weighed on her mind, and she couldn't shake the concern for the well-being of the girl. After what felt like an eternity, a doctor emerged with updates on the girl's status. Though emotionally shaken, she had survived. The woman breathed a sigh of relief, grateful that the young woman would have the chance to wake up, but she worries about her having to confront the harsh reality that awaited her. Upon regaining consciousness, she cried uncontrollably. The hospital had to administer sedation. Amidst her tears, she believed that God was punishing her for her sins. The woman urged her to think about the unborn baby. Amid the emotional turmoil, the young woman was surprised by the question about the baby. Confused, she asked, "How did you know about the baby?" "I overheard you and your boyfriend talking," she replied gently. Concerned about the next steps, she continued, "What about your family? We need to call them." Torn by guilt and shame, the young woman vehemently refused, stating, "No, I can never go back home. I am a huge disappointment to them." Wanting to understand her situation, the older woman asked, "What happened?" "I don't want to talk about it," the young woman replied, her pain evident in her eyes. "At least tell me your name." "My name is Nana." Trying to find a solution, the older woman asked, "Nana, do you have any family in Lacosia?" "No," she responded, her voice filled with uncertainty. "My boyfriend has a friend, but I don't know how to reach him." The weight of her situation, both the personal turmoil and the lack of immediate support, hung heavily in the air. The woman, understanding the young woman's predicament, offered to help. "You don't have to face this alone," the woman reassured, her voice filled with compassion. "We can figure this out together. It's important to consider the well-being of both you and the baby." The woman took her to her house when she was discharged from a hospital. She is a widow and she doesn't have any children. The lady was never herself throughout the pregnancy. The woman allowed her to stay until she delivered her baby.